Hello, Shadowcat back with more Terraformers. And last time we were here, we finished mapping out the very last corners of the planet of Mars. Don't ask me how a sphere has corners, I don't feel like getting into it. I'm sure there's some kind of complex mathematical model that proves that circles can have corners, but that's for people smarter than I am. Anyway, though, not only did we manage to map out the last corners of this place, but where was it? It was the Sabia region. Xanthi, Arabia, here we go. Upper Sabia and Lower Sabia. Not only did we explore them, but we've already settled them. Which really begs the question of, what are we doing here today? Well, today is the last day of April, so, I mean, we gotta do something, right? And secondly, there's still things that we could be doing. For example, making sure that all of our cities are, full. That's a good start. So, to that end, we have 3 animals down here that can be used, but we're having a hard time fitting them in anywhere. Anyway, though, we're going to be going through and making sure that all these are full. So, for example, yeah, here we go. New Santiago is not full. Why is New Santiago not full? I don't know why. But we're going to work on it. And just before we left last time, we moved our headquarters over here to take better advantage of the hospital, and as soon as we can get another population building, we'll put that there, and we'll get a dual bonus between the two of them. We're going to do the same thing over here. We got a soil factory and a bug farm. I don't like the bug farm. But we can put another support building here and more food, and that helps. It just does. It just helps. There's not really much else we need from there. We have no use for satellites anymore. And it's an election year. What do we got? So, Alexis Adams. Your thing is, you can reduce the oxygen requirements of life by 1 to a minimum of 1. Or you can reduce the base speed duration of a life form by 15%. I like you. I do. Or Cindy Romano, you're a minor. Or you can do a nature documentary, which gives us prestige. We'll take you. I think you're going to be more useful because we want to spread more animals. And oxygen has been a problem. Okay. Things that we need. We need habitation. We need food. We need an automated robotic workforce. Oh, comfort of living increases by 2 for robots in the city. I want that, actually. That might be good up on, like, Deimos. I'm not sure. Or maybe it's Phobos. Phobos it probably is. And a combined living center. We'll take that too. Development center, no. Exhaust processor, also no. All right, that's it. That's all we're taking. Okay, so where is New Santiago? I don't actually remember. But that's where we need to be. No, 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 no. Where is this place? Oh, there it is. New Santiago is up here. As I say, the planet is only so big. Which, I mean, I get it. We're saying that about a planet, but you know what I mean. Okay, so, habitation. Actually, this doesn't... Oh, that is actually connected to the hospital. Never mind, that's in a good place. We're getting another habitation center right here. Boom! Done. We need more food. That'll go there. An automated workforce. We don't have any robots here at all, so probably here's a bad place. Combined living center would give us one robot. But I feel like we don't really need that here. Also, looking at this, we got the soil factory here. If we were to put another food item there, it would get the bonus. If we put another support thing here, then we would be like doubling up on bonuses, which would be really good. I like that idea. Now, can we modify something to want less oxygen? What do we got? Horses want 2 oxygen, bunnies only want 1. Polar bears want 3. Deer want 2. And lions want 2. So we're going to take polar bears down by 1. And that means that polar bears might go somewhere. What do we got? We're looking for green areas. I don't see any. However, we may be able to change that next year. Okay, bioengineering. Birds of paradise or radiodurans. I don't have a use for either one of them. We'll take the birds of paradise this time. Okay, now we want food. We want population. More food. That is a support building for power. But I don't see anything. Yeah, I don't see anything as a support building. Speaking of Phobos. Yeah, this is where we got all the people. We have a combined living center here. And right now, the biggest problem is that comfort of living is only at 1. We got that from a courthouse. But if we do this, an automated workforce, this is plus 8 comfort of living, plus 1 comfort of living for every 2 robots here. Now here's the thing. We have 16 robots. That means that if we replace the courthouse with the automated robotic workforce, our comfort living goes from 1 to 7. So the population here is not very big. There's only 2 actual living population. However, I mean, they got everything they need. Okay, now back to New Santiago. We've got more food production, which is going to go here. Okay, and now we want food support buildings to go here and here. And that means that we've got an open space here for something. Actually, no. Not for something. No? Oh, we have to increase our population. Okay, never mind. Skyscraper. That gives us 2 population unless we can build 2 more buildings. And if we can get the auxiliary buildings we need, that'll take care of New Santiago. What else do we have? Phobos City, we were just here. This place is full. Long Katina Stead, also full. Gonzalez Colony, also full. Cullis Town is full. Ivanov Junction is full. DuPont Stead is full and beautiful. Large Mensa is actually missing 1 thing. And you know what? We may as well just fill it. We're going to put a hospital in there. Boom. Done. And that brings us to Warmontes, which is full and beautiful. Look at this place. I love it. Black Katina is not quite full. So we've got a cultured meat lab there. We got that. We got that. They need a support building of some kind. You know what? I'm not even going to give it to them. We put a combined living center there. So they've got people and robots now. Which is great. Adams Post has a couple of spots. This is a combined living center. It already has a domed park next to it, but I feel like we can do better than this. I think we can do better than this. And the same thing kind of applies over here. We can either put population or an auxiliary building. Either way, it's only going to benefit one thing. Or I could just slap this cultured meat lab down. You know, we'll do that. Now, we're going to go ahead and modify the genetics. We're going to bring polar bears down to 1 oxygen, I think. Oh, no, it already has a genetic modification. You can't modify them twice. Oh. Then how about penguins? We'll knock penguins down a little bit. So now penguins only require 1. So is there anywhere that we can put penguins that doesn't already have an animal? Anywhere that is green? No. Like Lower Borealis. What am I supposed to put up here? There's no temperature at all. Lots of oxygen and decent rain, but no temperature means I can't grow anything up there. Same is true of these other places. No rain in Tempe. In Noches Minor, also, no rain. And without rain, we only have 1 plant that'll actually grow. And it requires 3 heat. Up here, also, no rain. There's like nothing I can do for these deserts. I need an animal that'll survive without water. Okay. Looking for support buildings. A GMO lab. That is a food support building that we need. And then self-driving taxis. Is there anything here that we actually want? Let's build a space hotel. We've never done that before. Robot Ingenuity Center. No, we don't need that. We'll take the hab module just in case we need population somewhere. We'll bank the rest. Let's go ahead and make us a space hotel. Okay, we can get it done in 1 year. Now, where's New Santiago? Take the GMO lab, put it right here. So, I mean, there we go. As for habitation, don't need it here. Was there anywhere else that needed one? I don't remember. Ah, right, over here. Except this needs more of a support building. But you know what? I just want to fill in some gaps. Okay. Can't really do anything more with you. Genetic modification, reproduction speed. I gotta give it to bunnies. Gotta give it to the bunnies. I mean, they do say they breed like rabbits, so that makes sense. Besides that, I love more bunnies. Don't actually see where it changes anything. But is there anywhere that I can put bunnies that we don't already have them? Looking for anything green? Nope. I don't think there's anything more we can do there. Which is a little disappointing. I mean, I really thought we could do more for Mars. Maybe not. Okay, next year then. Technological advancements. We can get high-tech luxuries. It'll cost us 50 science. Where will we ever get 50 science? I just don't know. Okay. We're looking for not an automated workforce. We're looking for food support. Take a skyscraper because they're always good. Composting facility. Don't think we really need it. But a school? Population support? Absolutely. We will take those. So, New Santiago. We'll put another soil factory up here. That will increase the output from both of those. It also finishes things up in here. They're looking good. Is there anywhere else that needs our attention? I don't really think so. Actually, no. Hold on. Here we go. Combined Living Center needs a school. So we got a school and we got a park. Not to mention that people live here, and because it's a combined living center, it's also got robots. So just imagine if like your school was there, your park was there, you had robots that took care of everything you needed. They did the cleaning, they did the hauling. Life is good if you're living here. And we'll go ahead and put that there. Anywhere else? This brings us back to New Miami. All the way back to the beginning. So, the only thing left that we can really do here is kind of just upgrade. So, I mean, for example, this habitation module, replaced. It's now a skyscraper. Let's see how many skyscrapers we can get before we're done here. And we got a space hotel. So, you know, that's nice. And that's all we can get. How many more skyscrapers can we get? Hab modules? No. Schools? No. Miners' Cottage? No. Martian Workers Association? I don't see anything that we need here. What about other spreaders? So, let's see. We have these metallodurans. We have artificial bacteria. These produce science. These produce titanium. Methanogenium. I don't think that any of these really matter. But we're going to take the cyanophyta and we're going to put it up here in Upper Sabia. So, we already had palm trees up here. Now we've got that. But that still doesn't really help us. There's still no oxygen. So, like, we've also got plants. What is my most tolerant plant? 3 temperature, 2 rainfall. A temperate forest, I guess. Is there anywhere that still needs a forest? Yes, actually, Arabia. Alright, so now Arabia has a temperate forest, which means that it now has a full biome. It's got bacteria, plants, and animals. We still can't spread any animals, though. So I don't know what else to do. Except look for upgrades. And I don't see any in here. Homesteads don't really help us. Insect farms, nope, none of this is helping us. And so, all we really have to do is just keep rolling through time. Skyscrapers, like it. University, no. We're looking for a habitation that is not I mean, expressly not hab modules. Bioengineering. We can get radiodurans or elephants. Doesn't really matter. We're not going to be able to do anything with any one of them, so sure, we'll take the radiodurans. Eco homes. Doesn't really do a whole lot for us. A research campus? Maybe. Development center. So you can research one extra project every 2 turns. You can have 2 extra projects in reserve. I don't think we've ever actually reserved anything. Maybe we want to focus more on like getting more cards in here. So if we come over to here, let's replace hab modules. So do we have any hab modules here? Nope, we have a whole bunch of skyscrapers here. We could replace these homesteads though. There we go. Skyscrapers. Welcome to modern society. Alright then. We're going to use your ability to change reproduction speed. We already did it to bunnies. Who else could we do it to? I know. How about birds? There we go. By the way, is there anywhere that we can put birds? Anywhere at all? Nope. That is a red planet for a reason. Okay. Yeah, I think we've just about reached the end. There's not really much anything else we can do. There's another skyscraper. That'll work. Hab modules. We're not taking hab modules. Bacteria. A research campus. We'll take that as well. And I guess we'll just keep the rest. So how about here? Let's replace some of these. So we'll put a skyscraper here. We can put a research campus up here. Yeah, lots of hab modules. Put a research campus there. So that's all good. And we can change the reproduction speed of something else. Probably deer. Alright, we have used all of his abilities then. What else can we get? Another orbital telescope? Sure, why not? Oh, a heliostat power plant. We do have a lot of open spaces. We could be using those. Combined Living Center, we'll take it. GMO labs are also good. And a cultured meat lab, sure, why not? So for starters, the heliostat power plant gets bonus if it's on high. Let's look for high points. In particular, high points that we actually control. Because if we don't control it, it doesn't do us any good. Dead volcano. Can we put it here? We can! There we go. That is 3 more per turn. Not that it matters. While we're here, though, let's take a look at Cerberus then. Ah, see, look at all these. So, a combined living center there. Let's look at GMO labs. There's actually no food production here. But there is here. So, greenhouses. We're going to go ahead and get... We'll put a GMO lab here, and they're going to work together, actually. So they buff each other. And we'll put a cultured meat lab there. And it's an election year. Who do we get? John Hassine. So he's got earthworks, we don't need it. And energy savings, we don't need it. Or Mary Hayes. She can reduce the heat requirement of a life form by 1. This is something that we need. You're in. You are so in. Okay. First off, is there anything here that we want to get? Hospital, no. Laboratory, no. Development center, no. There's really nothing we want to get. But I want to use this. So, plants. Can we knock down cacti by 1? We so can. Now, we can only do it once. But, cacti. Look at that. We now have green spots. Serenum is now a full biome and has cacti. And we can do that again. So down here in No Chase Minor, cacti. Oh, yes. Is there anywhere left? There is exactly 1 spot left, and it's the Tempe region. There's only 1 temperature here, but all we gotta do is fix another plant. Okay? Do we have another plant over here that does not require rainfall? 1 rainfall, 1 rainfall. No, it's the only one. And we can't drop it down any further. Or maybe we can. I don't think we can, though. No. Come on. Next turn. Technological advancements. More high-tech luxuries. At this point, I'm pretty sure we just have holodecks. Okay. Skyscraper. I want it. What else? Quantum data center just generates science. Another heliostat power plant. Sure. We'll take a project as well. We'll bank the rest. Now, let's go ahead and get all these set up. We should have done this last time. Those are done. Oh, we can't do them all at once. That's okay, though. So, up here, the Tempe region. We'll get a skyscraper here. So now we got more people. Like, here's the thing. Here's one of the things that I like to do with these games, is I like to try and scale them. See, it says that we have 7 population here. And I just want to think about this. Obviously, there's more than 7 people living here. So, what do you think would be more appropriate? Should we multiply by 10? That would mean there's 70 people living here. A little more reasonable, but also that's like smaller than your own hometown. What if we multiplied by 100? Let's think about that. 100 people, like actual people per population. What would that mean? That means that there would be 200 people living in this skyscraper. Is that reasonable? Maybe, actually. Because I could see that. However, if we assume like a normal family, that is mother, father, 2 kids, which is like your basis if you want to keep a stable population. That's population replacement level there. That would mean that there'd be a total of 50 families in the skyscraper. Actually, that's pretty reasonable. Eco homes, we're talking about only maybe 25 families here. I think I like that. So this place could have about 700 people living here. That is a small town. That's about the size of the town I live in. I think that works. So if we multiplied all these by 100, I think that scales up pretty well. Maybe not for like the whole science thing, because like there's a lot of science here for only 700 people, but you know, maybe it's like a research campus, which I mean this literally is, but like a research town. Okay, bioengineering progress. We're only allowed to get one thing. We get elephants. I think there's a last animal we're allowed to get. Skyscraper, research campus, and that's about it. We're going to enable this orbital telescope. We are going to dump everything we have into these planetary engineering labs. And then we're going to find a place for the skyscraper. And not here. This place looks good. Looking for HAB modules. Here we go. A hospital, cultured meat lab, cultured meat lab. That's fine. Put that there. Put that there. And also, we have another heliostat power plant. Do we have any more high spots? There's one there, but we can't reach it. There's one here, but this is guided tours. You know what? We're just going to put it here. Bam. Done. Alright, and we can drop the temperature down of something down. In particular, we need a plant. So we can't modify cactus again. Can't do tundra either. We could do palm trees. Make them a little bit more cold resistant. Sure, why not? But unfortunately, there's really nowhere else that we can put these. This region is just out of reach. Because I think we've gotten all the new plants that we can. All the new plants, bacteria, animals, I think we've got everything that's available. So the Tempe region may simply have to remain as is. It's a desert. However, if it's a desert, it is the only desert left on the planet without some kind of flora on it. And I don't know about you, but with April wrapping up and our time just about out, I'm willing to count this as a win. What about you? So I tell you what, why don't we take the win where we can get it, and we're just going to go ahead and move on. So, with that being said, this being the end of April, if I had to give a recommendation for this game, and I know I'm not really that kind of channel, but this is a good game, okay? Go get this game. This is a fun little low-stress, low-effort game. It's fun. It's a great time sink. You really feel like you're building towards something, and it's fun to just build your own cities. This is fun. It's not going to stress you out. It's not going to do anything. I do want to build this engineering lab, though. Wait, research projects? There. And we'll just take the science. We'll enable that. And there we go. It's gone. There. Now I feel a lot better. So with that being said, go get this game. It's worth it. Or, you know, if you want something else in the Humble Bundle, you can get that too. You can get all of them if you want. That's how it works. So, that being said, if you want to see more of what I do, you want to see whatever is coming up in May, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon. That way, you get notified whenever it comes out. If you know somebody else who is also into space, into Mars, into terraforming, into exploration, don't just share this video out with them. Share the game. If you pick up the Humble Bundle and you don't want this one, you can share those keys. Humble Bundle doesn't care. They got their money. So if somebody else wants it, maybe split it. Maybe you take half the games, they take the other half of the games. Make it a habit. Make it a trend. If you got multiple friends who get the Humble Bundle, you can share those keys. So, if you want, do that. Sharing is caring. Otherwise, though, if you just like what I'm doing, leave a like on the video. If you want to say something about what I'm doing, like how much this is making you dizzy, leave it down in the comments. Otherwise, though, I will see you next month. I will see you in May. And until then, take care.